Hey, and welcome to my channel, Moonroot Mystics. Here we explore the cycles of the moon, the wisdom of the cards, and the mysteries of spirit. This will be your general weekly reading for November 17th through the 21st. Okay, let's see what's coming in for you. Cancer. What is coming in for Cancer this week? Guardian angels, spirit guides. What is coming in for Cancer this week? What is coming in for Cancer this week? Cancer. What's coming in for the sign of Cancer this week? Guardian angels, spirit guides. Oh, thank you. Okay, so you've got the Apprentice of Pentacles and the Emperor, the Tower, and the Devil card, paired with the Eight of Wands as the overall. So, the Emperor and the Apprentice of Pentacles. It gives me the energy of being very, I was going to say it, bullheaded and stubborn, going for a new beginning in your finances. It always gives me the energy of like a very masculine, dominant energy when I see the Emperor. So are you embracing that type of energy in your new beginning that you've had financially? We'll have to see what else plays out around this as we go further in your reading. But I do see a sudden change that came in that could have led to some heavy energies coming in as well with that sudden change, some depression maybe. Or maybe it was a sudden change around something that you were obsessing over. Let's see, because I do see this card as well, which is a card of change and action. So let's see what you got going on this week, Cancer. Damn, coming out hot right out the gate. What's coming in for Cancer this week? Guardian angels. What is coming in for Cancer this week? Thank you. Oh, okay, so crossing these two, which is interesting. Huh. There was some disillusionment going on and some fighting. With the Chariot card, though, you're moving away from this energy. Is that what the Tower is here? Did you break that disillusionment that you were in and that toxic cycle that you were in with someone, possibly? I want to read on the Seven of Cups, their interpretation of the Seven of Cups with this deck. Temptation might be hiding around the corner as you navigate your chosen path. Distractions draw your attention away from your heart-centered work. In this moment, it's easy to find yourself torn between authenticity and self-sabotage. Remove yourself from the fog and observe as objectively as possible. Does this feel true to my purpose, my goals, and my dreams? Where do I need clarity to remove, distill, and continue? Yes. Disillusionment. Sorry. Yeah, so were you caught up in some kind of, you know, I keep wanting to say toxic cycle. So I'm going to go with that intuitive, repetitive thought of toxic cycle, fighting, maybe multiple options on the table going on. But it was all just an illusion, right? And maybe that shattered. Let me get some more cards for you, Cancer. What else is coming in for Cancer this week? What else is coming in with this message for Cancer this week? Yeah. I feel like what you're headed towards, though, is just focusing on your finances, focusing on your goals, right? And balancing out your work and your personal life, right? Because that is the energy that came out next to your chariot. So that's what you're headed towards. Focusing on your foundation, focusing on your home, focusing on this financial new beginning that you're working on. You're moving on to calmer waters, right? Moving away from this negative shit down there, right? Breaking that toxic cycle, that disillusionment, focusing on your goals. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, you're standing your ground. You're breaking your ties with someone who was deceitful, who wasn't truthful to you, and you are taking a mental break from all that, right? Spirit is telling you to rest, take a mental break from standing your ground and dealing with all of that, right? Because, yeah, I can see that it left you feeling very abandoned, right? Like, in this, like, maybe you gave a lot to this person and all they did was take. Like, I am getting that energy of like you gave a lot and they just took and left you with nothing, right? Um, and you know, you're looking back on that energy of like, why did I do that? Right? And maybe some part of you kind of misses that person, but that's that obsessive toxic cycle that we all get addicted to, right? But, I can see that you've broken that because the tower is here, which means that change has happened. That toxic cycle is over. And it was one of disillusionment, arguing, just negative nastiness. I feel like someone was just lying to you, taking your money. You were giving everything you had. They weren't giving shit back. And you ended up drained. And Spirit is saying just take a break, focus on your goals, and just balance yourself when it comes to your emotions and your work, right? Don't let that get out of whack because of this person, right? I'm really sorry that you went through that. That sucks. And I absolutely hate when people are not honest and they take advantage of you. That is the absolute worst. It leaves you feeling just like, ugh, right? That's just like the energy I'm getting right now. It's just, ugh. Like, that was just like not good. That was not good of them to put you through that and get you all wound up and tangled and just fighting and in this crazy cycle with them. Yeah, I think that you're smarter than that, though, and I can see that you're like, no, I'm not doing this, and you're going to focus on your own thing, and I applaud you for that. And I just want to say, keep strong and push through it because no one is worth you losing sight of what is really important to you, right? So, yeah, that's what I have for you this week, Cancers. If this message resonates with you guys, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I would truly appreciate the support. I'm trying really hard to get to 1,000 followers by Christmas. I know that's like a super big goal, but I'm going to dream big. And feel free to comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys and have a wonderful day. Bye, my little mystics.